Hey guys, Mer11 here, back with another Rune tutorial for Summoner's War. Now in the last video, NickyBoy1 requested that we do the Horus. Completely forgot the name there for a second. Now if you want to do a monster of your choice, comment it down below in this video, and I'll get around to doing it tomorrow because I'll be busy for the rest of the day once this video has been uploaded. Anyway, let's get right into this. Duamatif. Overpower. Deals damage to an enemy, and with a 50% chance, decreases its attack bar by 30%. Defensive stance. Increases the defense of all allies for 2 turns, and decreases the chances of them receiving a critical hit. I can't speak today. Strategic prevention. Attacks an enemy absorbing 30% of its attack bar and stunning it for 1 turn, with a 70% chance. The damage of this skill increases, according to your defense. Leader skill. Increases the HP of all ally monsters in the arena by 33%. With this one, I see you could go a Swift Guard or a Swift Energy build. With speed, defense percent, or HP percent on slots 2, 4, 6. Now this is one of the monsters that you really need to have a speed defense, not a speed defense HP build, because third skill scales on defense, so it's better to have just speed defense if you're going for the support as well and using this to buff defense. If you're wanting to use it for raids, you could go guard build or a guard energy with defense percent, or a HP percent on slots 2, 4, 6. Only put HP on if necessary, because you really need to have it as tanky as possible. Like in defense, so it has more damage on its third skill, but you can go for a HP if you want and you feel like it's not working properly. Moving on to Quinsapinuf. Some great names. First skill, Overpower. Deals damage to an enemy, and with a 50% chance decreases its attack bar by 30%. Desert Wind. Attacks all enemies with the Winds of Sand, decreasing 30% of their attack bar and also their attack speed for 2 turns. With a 50% chance, the damage of this skill increases according to your attack speed. Wait. Alright. Shout of Fury. Increases the attack power and critical rate of all allies for 2 turns. It makes the designated target invincible for 1 turn. Leader skill. Increases the resistance of all ally monsters in the arena by 40%. Now with Quinsapinuf, second skill scales on speed, so instantly you need to go Swift. I'd say maybe a Swift Energy or a Swift Guard build, with speed, HP percent, or a defense percent on slots 2, 4, 6. Now this is one of the monsters where you need to have at least 1 HP percent or it gets too squishy. The way you use this is you use the third skill, but say you've brought maybe this a fire like a wind monster in, and the wind monster is going to get targeted by a really overpowered fire monster, and oh no, it's not going to live. So if this ends up, if Quinsapinuf goes first, use your third skill, but make sure you click on the wind monster, because then it gets invincibility. It's not invincibility for each monster, it's the monster you click on gets that invincibility. So do it on the monster which has the least advantage in that battle, just so you know it's gonna live, hopefully. You could also go a Swift Focus build if you want to try and get these debuffs. The chance of these debuffs going on, well, not even debuffs, it's Yeah, they are debuffs, but decreasing the attack bar as well. You go Swift Focus build, speed, HP percent, accuracy percent, slots 246. I would recommend a Swift Energy or Guard build with speed, HP percent, or defense percent, slots 246. Anyway, you could use this pretty much anywhere, this one. Really only used Dematutuf in raids, really. Maybe a bit of arena or guild battles. Moving on to Amestity. Overpower. Deals damage to an enemy and with a 50% chance decreases its attack bar by 30%. Desert Wind attacks all enemies with the winds of sand, decreasing 30% of their attack bar and also their attack speed for 2 turns, with a 50% chance. The damage of this skill increases according to your attack speed. Marching Shout increases the defense and critical rate of all allies for 2 turns, and fully fills up the target's allies' attack bar. Leader skill increases the critical rate of all LM monsters in the arena by 24%. Now, with Immensity, you can have him on a Swift Energy, a Swift Guard build, speed, HP percent, or defense percent on slots 246. But once again, you need at least 1 HP percent or he gets too squishy. Yeah, so what you can do with him, say you have a Bernard. My Bernard's actually quite fast, so he would most likely go first. Go Bernard's, Tailwind, everyone's stat bar goes up. Say Immensity goes second. Use Marching Shout, but then make sure you target like Bernard. So then Bernard goes again. You can put a defense break and an attack bar break. Not attack bar break, an attack debuff on. You can really use it to like fill up any monster's attack bar that you know is not good. Like say there's a really slow monster on your team and you want him to go next, could fill his attack bar. Immensity basically is just an upgraded version of the fire. Oh god, I've forgotten the name. The fire bounty hunter, Randy. Just because Randy's third skill also buffs crit rate and defense, but I think Randy's with skill ups, his third skill cools down quicker. So if you want to use it more often, Randy's better. If you want to use it but this one I would say is just an upgraded version, and it's worth that extra cooldown to just fully buff someone's attack bar. Just like Quibsephenoof, you can go a Swift Focus build again, but speed, HP percent, accuracy percent, slots 246 to use Desert Winds debuffs. I don't see a point in Desert Winds debuffs. It's literally just an extra thing. Moving on to Wedjat. If you're lucky if you have this one. Overpower deals damage to an enemy and with a 50% chance decreases its attack bar by 30%. Defensive stance increases the defense of all allies for 2 turns and decreases the chances of them receiving critical rate hits. Duty of the Monarch passive recovers the attack bar of all ally with the lowest attack bar by 25%, increases that ally's pardon me. That ally's attack power for 1 turn. Leader skill increases the accuracy of all ally monsters in the arena by 40%. Now with Wedjet, I thought away because Duty of the Monarch, it happens every turn. Every time he gets a turn, I thought you could go a Violent Energy build or a Violent Guard build, and have speed, HP percent, or defense percent on slots 246. But you need a HP percent again once, or he will get too squishy. He is used more of a utility because if his second skill isn't active, he'll only be able to do his first skill. But the way Violent would work is that, so every time, so say you've got a whole team and they've all just attacked, Wedge Out goes, turn, buff everyone defense, and buff just puts the defensive stats on. Then he gets another turn. That turn, put defense stats on. One target will get an attack bar boost and an attack power boost. Then say he goes again, just attacks randomly, and then another monster gets the boost, and you could theoretically, if he Violent procs enough times, you could get a full. Every monster could have a full attack bar again. For a low level build, if you don't have for a low level build, if you don't have good Violent Marines, you could go a Swift Energy or Swift Guard build with speed, HP percent, or a defense percent on slots 2, 4, 6, but you need at least 1 HP percent or he gets too squishy. I don't know if you would need the low level Swift Energy build, because if you have a light Nat 5, because this is the only Nat 5 Horus, you would most likely have good runes, unless you're really lucky at the beginning of the game. But anyway, can't stop yawning today, Jesus Christ. Anyway, moving on to Amdwat. What? Overpower. Deals damage to an enemy, and with a 50% chance decreases its attack bar by 30%. Desert Wind. Attacks all enemies with the winds of sand, decreasing 30% of their attack bar and also their attack speed for 2 turns with a 50% chance. The damage of this skill increases according to your attack speed. Tip of the Spear. Passive. Increases your attack bar by 25% each time the enemy's turn ends. Now, I didn't see any other thing to use, because he's not built for Violent. Because his vertical skip works when the opponent ends their turn. So it's better to just go for a Swift Energy or a Swift Guard build. With speed, HP percent, or a defense percent on slots 2, 4, 6. But if you can't get HP, put a defense on. But remember, at least 1 HP percent or he gets too squishy. Like every single monster. Except for this guy. But anyway, if I had to rate them, I would put Quipsnefu and Immensity at first. Wedgeat, Dulmaftuf, and then Amdwat. I can't remember if I said that he has an attack power lead skill in Arena for 33%. Anyway, guys, this has been the rune guide for the Horuses. I hope you enjoyed. If you want me to do a monster of your choice in the next video, if you want me to do a rune guide for a monster of your choice, leave it down in the comments below. I'll see what I can do. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you liked the video, like it. Don't dislike it. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.